Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss cost of cybercrimes and IPR issues in the organizations. Let's get into the topic. We are going to learn the different costs associated with the cyber crimes and the intellectual property right issues with the organization. So we are not going to concentrate much with the intellectual property right issues, but we are going to deal with the different types of costs in the cyber crime. Now, if we take an organization, in an organization you will be having a n number of costs associated with a cyber crime. First one is a cost detection. First one, it is a cost detection. Like for example, an organization is there. In that organization, a cyber crime has been attacked, or someone has cracked the password of a manager's data or manager's data system. So what happens? They have to detect the particular what crime it is. They have to detect. We have different types of crimes, right? Now someone has cracked the password. Now it comes under the password cracking, or someone has done a social engineering. It comes under the phishing. So first thing what they will be doing, you're going to detect the particular crime. So in order to detect the crime, it takes an amount. Like we have to hire some of the professionals in order to detect, or it takes some amount of new software. Now a new software in order to detect what malware is there, or what is the problem in that particular organization. And after detection, then they have to go for the investigation. Now for example, a password has been cracked for the manager. So now who has done it, right? And what are the consequences of it? Now for example, we have cracked the password. So there is a thing that some person or the attacker, he might have taken the data from that manager's mail account or from the manager's system. So they are going to do the investigation, and then after, so till the investigation time, they have to stop the work. Whatever the work they are doing, they have to stop the work. So that is called escalation. So if I am stopping a work, it means that my time is getting consumed for a period of time. So it is called a escalation. Escalation is nothing but the amount of loss, or it can be an increase or a decrease in the cost of your product, so that you have been stopped your production. Now product, it can be a software or it can be any hardware product. And next one is a cost of containment. So before cost of containment. Now what happened is that cost of containment is nothing but, now before going to the, now someone is cracking the password, it means that my security is very low. So in order to overcome that one, or before only, you're going to take some precautions. So that is nothing but the containment. So what you will be doing, you will be keeping a expensive password security. Like instead of simple user ID and password, you might be keeping a biometric system for your laptop or for your system in your office. So for that biometric system, it takes some more amount rather than the password, rather than just a password ID and a password. So biometric, it takes a much more amount. Now better than the biometric system, you can go for your iris, right? Iris is another software where it will take your eyeball has a login ID. So it takes more expensive. So before undergoing a cyber crime, you are taking a prevention before itself. So it is called a cost of containment. And after that, now for example, investigation has been done, escalation has been done, and after that, So whatever the loss has been done, whatever the data has been lost, you have to recover that data. Now, for example, someone has from the manager system, he has taken a piece of software code. So that piece of software code he has given to someone. So what you have to do is that again you have to create a new piece of software which is more which is more better than the previous one. So it is called a cost of recovery. And next, coming to the post response cost. Post response cost is nothing but it is nothing but the cost which has been taken, like what is the initial cost and what is the cost what is the cost I have spent on the particular cyber crime in order to either to detect or either to investigate. It is called a post response cost. So these are the 5 different costs which are internal cost. We are going to call them as an internal cost in an organization. Simple one is the first one is that containment cost. Containment cost is nothing but before the crime attack, you are going to do the precautions by using the containment cost. And after that, you will be having, for example, an attack has been occurred. So in order to detect that one, you're going to call it as a detection cost. And then after detection, you have to investigate, like who has done, what is the reason behind it. That is called an investigation cost. And then investigation, it is not enough. You have to recover whatever the loss has been done. So that is cost of recovery. And then next it is post response cost. Next it is a post response cost. And then within this, by this cost, what can be the consequences? By this different cost of cyber crimes, what can be the consequences? Now, for example, a crime has been attacked and I am keeping the cost on that one. And due to this crime, there can be a information lost, which is known as identity theft or the data theft. And you will have a business disruption, that is damage to your business or damage to your business for a period of time. And there can be a damage to the property, plant and equipment. Now, for example, a virus has been attacked. If you're working in a software company and a virus has been entered into your network, so what happens? It will ruin all the systems, operating systems in that particular network. Whatever the systems are associated with that network, all the systems will be affected by the virus. So what happens? Again, you have to install a new software. And then apart from this, you will be losing your revenue. The loss of revenue is nothing but whatever the profit you get through that particular software product, you will be losing that revenue. And it can be a damage to your brand also. Now, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.